Present perfect. We use the present perfect in an action that we started in the past and we still do it in the present. For example, I have learned English since 2011. This means that I started learning English 2011 and I'm still learning English till now. Number 2, an action that happened in the past and affects the present. For example, he fell down, he has broken his arm. This means that the action that happened in the past, that he fell down, and it affects the present as he has broken his arm. Number 3, recent actions that have just happened. For example, Mom has just cooked lunch. How to form the present perfect? Have or has plus past participle. We all know that I, you, they, and we take have, he, she, it, has. For example, I have just eaten lunch. She has already played tennis. Verbs are divided into regular verbs and irregular verbs, and each verb has 3 forms: infinitive or present, past, past participle. For example, travel, the past is traveled, past participle, traveled. Sleep, the past slept, past participle, slept. The past participle of regular verbs are the same as the past simple form. We add d, ed, or ied. For example, pack, packed, packed. We only added ed. Cancel, if the last letters are consonant, vowel, consonant, we're going to double the last letter and add ed. So the past is cancelled, past participle is cancelled. Cry, the last letter is Y and there is a consonant before the Y, so we're going to cross the Y and add IED. So the past, cried, past participle, cried. Play, the last letter is Y and there is a vowel before the Y, so we're going to keep the Y and add ED. So the past, played, past participle, played. Bake, the last letter is E, so we're going to add only D. So the past, baked, past participle, baked. So what about the irregular verbs? The past participle of the irregular verbs, we can open your booklet on page 107 and you're going to find the past participle of the irregular verbs. You're going to find the table. The last column is the past participle of the irregular verbs. For example, verb to be in the past was, past participle been. Become, past is became, past participle become. Break, broke, broken. Build, built, built. Buy, bought, bought, and so on. The keywords of the present perfect are just, already, and yet. We use just and already with positive sentences. For example, they have just gone home. I have already told her. We put just and already between the past participle and have or has. We use yet in negative sentences or questions. For example, Tom hasn't gone to the party yet. Have you eaten your sandwich yet? And yet comes at the end of the sentence or at the end of the question. Negative form. In the negative we put not to have or has, haven't, hasn't, plus the past participle of the verb. For example, she has finished her homework. So the negative is going to be she hasn't finished her homework. They have eaten lunch. Negative, they haven't eaten lunch. The question form, we start with have or has plus the subject plus past participle. For example, no, they haven't traveled to London. So the question is going to be, have they traveled to London? And don't forget the question mark at the end. Yes, he has done his homework. So the question is going to be, has he done his homework? Question mark. Now open your booklet on page 28, the first exercise. Correct the verb. Number 1, Dad, the tickets, already buy. We said before that we put already after has or have and before the past participle of the verb. So Dad is going to take has, then already, the past participle of buy is bought. And you can check your booklet on page 107 for the irregular verbs. So the answer will be, Dad has already bought the tickets. Number 2, my brother a camera from a friend. Just borrow. So as we said, just is going to come between has or have and the past participle of the verb. So the answer will be, my brother has just borrowed a camera from a friend. Number 3, my cousin me her MP3 player. Just give. So the answer will be, my cousin has just given me her MP3 player. Number 4, I lots of new songs from the internet. Already download. Download is a regular verb, so the past participle is the same as the past simple form. So the answer will be, I have already downloaded lots of new songs from the internet. Number 5, my brother and sister goodbye to all their friends. Just say. My brother and sister have just said goodbye to all their friends. Number 6, I writing this letter. Already finish. So the answer will be, I have already finished writing this letter. Number 7, my bag. Already pack. So the answer will be, I have already packed my bag. Number 8, the train at the station just arrived. So the answer will be, the train has just arrived at the station. Now open your booklet on page 29, exercise E. Rewrite the following sentences. Number 1, she has gone to Paris. Yet. We're going to use yet. We said before that we put yet at the end of the question or the negative form. So we can make it a question or a negative as you like. In this one, we're going to make it a negative one. So the answer will be, she hasn't gone to Paris yet. And we said that yet comes at the end of the negative or the question. Number 2, Ahmed and Ali have missed the bus. Use just. We said that just comes after has or has and before the past participle. So the answer will be, Ahmed and Ali have just missed the bus. Number 3, Ala has finished her homework. Use already. Ala has already finished her homework. Number 4, they have bought a new car. Use yet. As we said, we can use yet in the question or the negative. So this one we're going to make it a question. So we're going to start with have or has, subject, and the past participle of the verb. So the answer will be, have they bought a new car yet? Now open your booklet on page 31, exercise F. Correct the verbs between brackets. Number 1, I live in London for 9 years. So the answer will be, I have lived in London for 9 years. Second one, he already have his breakfast. You're going to check page 107 for the irregular verbs to check the past participle. So when you open page 107, you're going to find the past participle of the verb have is had. So the answer will be, he has already had his breakfast. Number 3, our guests just arrived. As we said, we put just between have or has and the past participle of the verb. So the answer will be, our guests have just arrived. Number 4, she not see her friends yet. So this one is negative. So the answer will be, she hasn't seen her friends yet. Number 5, space, nada, buy a new car yet. As you can see, there's a question mark. So this one is question. So we're going to start with has or have, subject, and the past participle of the verb. So the answer will be, has Nada bought a new car yet? Number 6, I not see snow before. This one is negative, so the answer will be, I haven't seen snow before. Number 7, space, they travel to London yet. As you see that this one is question, so we're going to start with has or have. Then the subject, past participle of the verb. So the answer will be, have they traveled to London yet?